Hello, welcome to J-Kind Video Gaming. My name is Adam. Today, playing more Subnautica. Last time we found out, we saw dry land, but we didn't go explore it. I want to get to that today, I think, but before heading back out there, I think we need to grab a little food. Maybe a fish or two more. Sure you. Alright. So we'll get some food in us and grab a health pack here. I do want to. I've been thinking of a thing. Here's our habitat builder. Just a thought. Because, like, the fabricator is on this wall. Can I? No. I was like, can I build stuff in here? How do I cancel? Nah, same button again. Okay. Sure. I'm here. We will that. Go back down because I got stuff down here. And like
welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. I learned how to make plenty of stuff last time. I was like, I'm gonna continue learning how to make some more stuff. So I'm like, I'm gonna just wait before I actually work on the base. Because I'm gonna get a little more options. But I do also know, like, once I get out there, like, am I gonna be able to store everything I need? So that needs 2 titanium, 2 more in a quartz, so 4 titanium in a quartz. I'd say let's take 6 titanium in a quartz with me. 4, 5, 6, or maybe 8. Just gonna grab a quartz. Do I need anything else? I don't think so.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. Where am I going? Not that way, so must be this one? Alright. So we're gonna head to dry land. I'm gonna see if I can build a base on land, and we're gonna explore land. And I know we'll learn new things to be able to build there and get new places to go while there. Because, like, some of the things that we learned how to build, I'm like, those are great, but I want, like, the multi-purpose room. And I know if we just keep following our objectives here, we'll get it. I think, what, did we get Moon Pool? Which is nice. Be able to do stuff with this here machine, but ultimately we need more power. There we go. Land ahead. Just hoping that I don't see anything big and scary in the murky water coming at me. Deciding where to make landfall here. All right.
Picking up multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
Well, we want to grab our repair tool. Okay. And also there we go. Now we need a hatch. Deconstruct. Maybe put it a little further back. And now try a hatch. Okay. Well, we know we can build on land. Let's just kind of look about a bit. Scan more stuff. Lots of stuff to learn about. Little cave to walk through. I guess this is where our marker leads us, so yeah, great starting point.
We have to board the Aurora, repair the long-range comms, make contact with the other survivors. We can't be the only two that made it.
Those are not the orders the captain gave me, and they are not the orders I'm giving you.
This isn't chain of command, it's survival.
My obligations as acting commander don't turn on their convenience. Get out of the water.
If I get into trouble, I'll send you my coordinates.
I can't let you go alone.
Then come with me.
You don't leave me much choice.
Received emergency transmission from Second Officer Keen, 2 hours after last activity.
Rendezvous was a failure. Intercepted a transmission from Altera HQ. Seems they sent a data package to the Aurora. We were intercepted by a Leviathan-class predator before we could reach the ship. Consider the CTO and I lost at sea. Be safe. Keen. Out.
Okay. So there's that part. Now we have, you know, the island itself to explore. Ah, fell in the water. Whatever will I do? Oh good, I could swim. Okay, so that's that part. I just know. More things to scan. There's a bit of a base up there. Bit of a base up there. I don't believe that's all. So many plants. All new plants because we're on land. How to get to these things, I do not know. Oh, there's a new radio message. No hurry. Stasis rifle fragments. Okay, I want that. Like, can I deconstruct this with the bulkhead?
New blueprint acquired.
Spotlight.
New blueprint acquired.
This looks disgusting. Fern palm. Indoor grow bed. Lantern tree. Observatory.
New blueprint acquired. New blueprint acquired.
The thing about this is, especially right now, I'm like, okay, so it's very dark, and I'm trying to find all the new stuff. And not fall off of a cliff. Ooh.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
So this is the Altera, Degrassi. I think, I don't know. This feels like the end of someone's story. So there's that base down there, and then of course the opposite peak. So I'm gonna some sort of creature flying across there, of course, okay. And make my way down. Okay. That was an accident. I meant to go left, and he just kind of went straight off the cliff. Exterior grow bed. Chinese potato plant.
New blueprint acquired.
Hmm. Where'd it go? Cave crawler. There's a couple of them. Get him. Stasis rifle. Where'd it go? Alright. Okay. Now where was I? Stasis rifle. Awesome.
New blueprint acquired.
Multi-purpose room. Yes. Yes. Give me this. This is gonna mean when we leave here, we just got more
Acquired.
base building to do. And large room with it.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
Yeah.
Ooh. I am getting injured and don't have enough health kits. So I am going to check a thing that I hadn't considered building while here and see. I'm not going to have what I need for it. I don't have fiber mesh. What all these new large rooms, glass domes, fun stuff. Okay. Grow beds, bulkheads, large room partition door, and a large room partition. Okay. Yeah, so I do not have what I need to make a medical kit fabricator, and that would require power as well anyways, and okay. Let's keep looking around this and hope that I've killed most of those little spider fellows. Sorry, my brain just thought I saw one. You know what I'm gonna do? I have to try doing it while I landed. This may not be the best spot for it, because it's kind of in, but
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
okay. I has a spot that I can come stay at least. I need to store some stuff. I can build a space in here. I'll just leave it as is now. I don't know. Like, I had thought originally, like, oh, I'm definitely going to have a new place to store stuff while here. I don't know that I'm going to be here that long. Oh, a wall planter. Okay.
blueprint acquired.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degazi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not gonna weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
That's more of the start of whatever this story was. Ooh.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like, let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bart, Torgal has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. And no staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, and sooner or later this place will be buried. The only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
Alright. Let's see what else is around to scan. That was that area I just entered. There, let's see. Was there anything else up? My nice shiny new base next to all the rusted out hunk of junk. Oh. Found another plant that I'd missed. I do not remember which one of these mountains we saw the base on top of. But I know ours had a little dome off the side, so unless both of them do, which it's possible that both of them do, then I'll go to this. Yeah, this one does too. I think the base was on the right, so I think this one over here is the one that I haven't gone to. I'm gonna take a risk. Does not seem like that is a way up. This does. Okay. My nice shiny new living compartment right next to all the other stuff. Getting close. New plant pot.
New blueprint acquired.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators. Fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship, and your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
I feel like there was supposed to be a PDA somewhere that says where she wanted to go with that. But also, who knows if it's was with one of the buildings or somewhere else. This is quite an island. I may have to explore a bit. Okay. Down the mountain we go. See yet. Keep looking. possible it's another on the other island, because there are 2 islands on the... Oh, great, darkness. On the game. But my brain is all like, wasn't there maybe a cave that just had a PDA sitting in it? Bunch of them. Was that not the sun setting, but just one of the eclipses? Okay. This feels like a weirdly big cave. Like, just like a pass-through, but a lot of the caves in here are just pass-throughs. Back here. Here's what I'm thinking of.
Signal location.
You see, Chief? You brought us to this sodden planet. Told us we'd see a lush payday. Now what do we got some 6 weeks later? A dead crew, a habitat that's half buried, food washed away.
I suppose the executive decisions would be better left to someone with your extensive experience of hitting people in the face.
I know enough not to take unscheduled detours to uncharted planets. That's something you don't want to learn the hard way.
Easy to judge a decision in hindsight. Harder to come up with a plan of your own.
Got one already. We take what we can carry and hunker down in a cave somewhere. I scouted a site, a couple 100 meters deep, lots of metal deposits.
How do you imagine we'd live?
With ready access to building materials, like damn queens, a couple of water filters, a bioreactor, fresh fish. But Chief, we'll eat seaweed salad and drink our own urine if that's what it takes. All that matters is, do you got something better?
Send the coordinates to my PDA. I'll review your proposal.
Integrating new PDA data.
There we go. That's one of the things I wanted to get before leaving here. Okay. And I imagine I will at some point come back here for some of the plant life. I'm not gonna hassle with any of it right now. Let's look around. Cave in the side of the mountain. Darkness not fun. I guess technically I could get into the water and just try swimming around to my Seamoth. That does not seem like the fun way to do it, though. If able to avoid it. Although I seem to just kind of be down and out. Oh, I got over here. Okay. Felt like there was something in one of the caves over around here, though. Could be wrong. But it's hard to tell at night. Kind of like, do I want to keep exploring around this area? Okay, I'm back down here. There's like where I was before. No, I don't think it's that. Wish I had a little more daylight. Okay. I'm thinking of giving up on finding another cave. I was thinking there's another cave. As I've only kind of watched things with this, it could be on the other island that I'm thinking. Unless I quickly look right around here and see it, I think it's time that I just go back.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Did I beach myself? Is there maybe tides that come in and out, and I just have to wait for a different tide? will go ahead and put this back here. I know I have to scan this anyways. Is this a thing? Apparently not. Something just broke off. Huh. That's not good. Where is... And I don't have all that I need for the propulsion cannon to try and move it. Got it to go the wrong way. Okay. What does, Select this option will teleport you to the nearest available location and should only be used when your character is physically stuck in the world. Me, not the vehicle. Great. Great. When do I give up? When do I give up? Jump? Yeah, jump button doesn't do anything on here. Okay, I'm sad. Goodbye, Seamoth. And hopefully nothing too bad happens, because I'm feeling very exposed. I got new blueprints and new designs. I'll be able to build new base stuff, of course. That's all good. Part of the real decision is, do I just give up and make a new Seamoth? Jerk face? Okay. First place to go is here, because my health. Yeah. That all feels like stuff that should be down in the other base. Now, before going to the other base... That's all doable. I may just do that. I may just rebuild one, because I got my Seamoth grounded. Just think of it like a very pricey beacon.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Spare battery, so I can keep that going for the charger. What else new did we get? We'll read some stuff and end it. We got new big old rooms, which will be useful for continuing to build things, expanding the space. The indoor grow beds. Okay. Okay. So as we went, we of course listened to a lot of the Degassi Survivor stuff. We got our first bit of alien data. Purple tablet. This carbon-based device is lighter than it looks and features a symbol which represents a U. Lit up in purple, despite the onboard power still functioning, algae growth on the exterior indicates it was abandoned hundreds, perhaps thousands of years ago. While the technology is far beyond Federation levels, and there is no obvious way to interface with it, it should nonetheless be possible to fabricate a precise physical copy of the device if necessary. Oh yeah, we just scanned that hoopfish. Small school mentality prey fish with a unique method of propulsion and distant relative of the bladderfish. Antennae. Rather than swimming, this life form uses the fine green antennae which encircle its body to alter the composition of the water in front of it, allowing it to sail into the low-density space created. Purple-green coloration may be camouflage adapted for mid-range light wavelengths, possibly indicating the hoopfish is more active at dawn and dusk. While schools of hoopfish will form periodically and evade predators en masse, this behavior is more social than it is defensive, and lone hoopfish are often found hunting for food and displaying generally curious behavior. Edible. Scavengers and parasites. Ancient floater. Biodata suggests these vast floaters have matured in an ingenious symbiosis with the land they have attached to. The attached landmass is raised in the water, increasing sunlight and encouraging plant growth. As older plants decay, organic residues and nutrients seep into the rock and are consumed by the floater. These circumstances must have held for thousands of years for a floater to reach this size. Immature floaters are born near the surface, from where they sink to the seabed, attaching to any stable surface they find on the way. Those individuals fortunate enough to attach to a digestible nutrient source will grow in size, thus increasing their buoyancy and drawing whatever they are attached to closer to the surface. In extreme circumstances, a number of floaters may attach to a Leviathan-class life form, forcing it to the surface and effectively asphyxiating it. The body will be consumed over a number of months until eventually dissolving, leaving the floaters free to attach to a new host. Those creatures which successfully raise a landmass to the surface are rewarded with a burgeoning and permanent food supply, allowing them to finally reproduce and begin the cycle again. Assessment incredible. And these jerk faces. Agile territorial carrion feeder, well adapted to both land and sea. Absorbs essential gases from the air or water for basic bodily regulation. Mandibles. This species seeks out corpses in packs before defending its claim while the corpse is devoured. Necessary waste recycler. Avoid or incapacitate. Flora. Land. Fern palm. This specimen was first identified in an artificial grow bed on the island. It is not listed in existing flora databases, so it is unclear whether or not it is native to this planet. Genetic code shares some features with other local plant life, but this may be the result of DNA transfusion rather than natural evolution. Grub basket. An orange-colored land plant, which usually contains a thick, protein-rich sludge at its base. This may suggest a carnivorous life cycle, wherein grubs and insects are attracted to the bright petals, make their way to the center of the plant, but are unable to scale back up the slick inner leaves and are ultimately digested. Jaffa cup. Common land fungus found in clusters, grows quickly, size is limited only by available nutrients and space. Ming plant, a hardy specimen which grows on land. The vase-like trunk protects the root system from predation and self-repairs over time, explaining the characteristic cracks on the side. Pink cap, a land-based fungus species with harvestable spores, inedible. Speckled rattler, bright land plant containing large spores which generate a characteristic rattle when the plant is shaken. This may act to ward off predators or even encourage predation as a means of spreading the spores. Voxel shrub, pink-leafed plant with an angular appearance which grows exclusively on land. Then our exploitable, we get the bulbo tree, a bulb-based flora which roots to the ground and sprouts turquoise leaves. Analysis suggests the sap produced by the plant is poisonous to insects, but can be harvested and consumed by humans for its high water content. Edible, high water content. Chinese potato plant. The Chinese potato plant is common throughout the China territories, where synthetic foods are still stigmatized and there remain large tracts of arable land on which to grow fresh produce. Genetically designed prior to the expansion, this plant is highly adaptable to different environments and a staple of new colonies galaxy-wide. Editable. Lantern tree. A conglomeration of individual vines which rely on another for structural support, grows exclusively on fertile land. Each vine produces orange lantern-shaped fruits with minimal nutrition and hydration value. Edible in an emergency. Marble melon plant. This plant collects water from the air rather than relying on its root system and produces large, fleshy fruits, which are both edible and atypically high water content. So, number of plants, which I might eventually go back and collect to do grow beds. We got new grow blueprints. Equipment. I will want to get myself a stasis rifle. Stasis rifle uses patented technology to stow time around an entity to as near to a full stop as the laws of physics will permit, essentially anchoring the target in place without affecting its internal workings. It is designed to facilitate scientific and engineering operations by expanding the window of opportunity for action in time-sensitive scenarios. The stasis rifle features an independent, replaceable power cell, and the trigger may be held down to increase the area of effect and duration. Common applications include slowing fast-moving mechanisms such as fan belts to facilitate maintenance operations, temporarily incapacitating organisms for research purposes, navigating perilous spaces by freezing potential threats. NB may not function correctly on larger life forms. Altera stasis rifle, life's fast, why not put it on pause? And then habitat installations. Spotlight. Permanent lighting solution developed for installation on existing habitats and facilities. Automatically rotates on a 180-degree arc. Motion sensitive, will track nearby moving objects. Draws electricity from main power. Planters and pots. Interior planters come in a variety of configurations and allow for most plant species to be grown in small numbers for decorative or botanical use. Interior grow bed. Designed for use exclusively inside regulated habitat modules, the interior grow bed is more compact than the outdoor version and features a hydroponic nutrient delivery system. Exterior grow bed. Advanced synthetic soils allow this grow bed to support a huge variety and quantity of alien plant life, and it can be installed anywhere on land or underwater where there is space. Bulkhead door is designed to separate compartments while reinforcing structural integrity with its solid titanium frame. The door can be opened and closed to seal off compartments in the event of fire or flooding, or simply for privacy. And before we go, we didn't read these last time, we will now. Modification station, where the standard fabricator atomically rearranges raw materials to form complex devices, the mod station is able to combine complex devices to enhance their function. Most industrial vessels are fitted with a complement of equipment modification stations, which enable engineers to adapt their tools on the fly. To conserve hard drive space, the modification station is excluded by default from most personal emergency blueprint libraries. However, extreme environments such as ocean and desert class planets may necessitate the adaptation of basic survival tools for unanticipated applications. For this reason, access to a mod station is always recommended. And the moon pool. Moon pool is an essential module for long-term exploration. Its primary function is as a dry dock for small vehicles such as the Seamoth and Prawn suit. The large central chamber contains a pressurized pool which provides ready access to the surrounding waters and comes as standard with equipment for raising and recharging a vehicle. When outfitted with a vehicle modification station, the moon pool can be used to build and equip vehicle upgrades. Dimensions, 6 connection points, habitat hull strength liability at sea level, -5, equivalent to 4 rooms, capacity 1 Seamoth or Prawn suit, high power consumption. And I think... Is that it? Yeah. That is all. I imagine next time we might, there's a radio message and there's, a new location to look at. So we could do some of that. Or we might just work on building our base and maybe a new Seamoth, since I managed to ground our first one. Yikes. Oh well. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.